All right, now that we can see, check this thing out. I actually don't know all of the details on this. Don't know every single one, but this is a pretty awesome build. My buddy Dave just bought this, just turnkey, ready to rock. And it is clean and done very nice. It makes mine look like total shit. It's a shame to see them both in the same garage. But this is a GMC Canyon. I'm unsure of the year. You know, they're all roughly, check out my tire pile here for doing burnouts. But this is a, I forget what year Canyon. 06. Says right there. Anyway, this is obviously Turbo LS swapped, and it's running a factory computer and a current performance harness. And I don't know who built this kit, if it was the owner or what, but this thing is beautiful. It is done really nice inside and out. It has some nice up and forward headers on it. It's got the coils relocated. You can see the plug-in, and they go back down underneath on the same side, both sides I mean. And it has Siemens Deca 80 pounders in it. And these are, they're Borg Warner S366s, I believe. And those are like VS Racing or China style 44mm tile MVS clones. And it has like a giant treadstone twin core up front. And it's running a, well, at least this is a cooling, Snow Performance methanol kit, twin nozzles. And it has a 450 in the tank. And you can tell, because these are returnless, so they made it return and they put some nice fittings on it. It has a, it is Snow Performance complete kit. Yeah, this guy, Snoz. But this thing's awesome. Actually, let me fire it up quick. Sounds great. It actually just has an LS6 cam in it. It has a 8.8 rear, but get this, it's cut down shorter on the one side, and then it has custom 6-lug axles in it. So the 6-lug GMC wheels go on it, so it has the GMC wheels front and back. That's awesome. And it has a high and a low boost switch. I was just doing some data logging. My buddy Dave was like, could you just look it over and see if there's anything you would change or anything you don't like or anything important that I should change or anything wrong or whatever? And honestly, I can't find anything wrong other than like the seat's a little worn out, bullshit items like that. There's nothing wrong with the turbo kit. Is an amazing job. I can't even find a damn leak. The thing doesn't even leak. It has a 4L80E, Circle D, triple billet, lockup. I mean, everything is really awesome. I'm impressed. It runs on 5 pounds. Like I data logged like 4.7 PSI on low. And then it has a switch, which these tires are totally useless on high boost. It makes like 16 pounds I data logged. 16 pounds on these twin 366s. I mean, this thing feels like it's making north of 700 ponies because it's retarded. I mean, you can't hook that shit at all. I drove it around. I got some video of me driving it around, obviously. Just scooting around town on low boost, and then I turn it on high on the highway. I'm doing like 100 miles an hour, and I roll into it. I can't even roll into it. It just peels them off. Just fucking boils them. So I want to get some video driving it tomorrow because I would like to data log it a little bit more on high boost, but it has like a beautiful high 10 air fuel. It has 16 pounds of roughly 14 degrees of timing in it. The inlet temperatures are amazing, and the methanol kit is on it. And like I said to him, I don't think I would change a damn thing. The only thing, it goes, I think the previous owner said it goes on a 161 or that area 60 foot. it goes 10-0 or 10-14 or, you know, very, very shallow 10s at like 139. And what's funny is that's just an LS6 cam, and it has 331 gears. So I feel like the gears are really long. I don't know, that tire seems tall to me, but this thing does like 1800 RPM at 65 miles an hour in fourth gear and lockup. You pull it down into third and it only goes to like 2600 at 65 miles an hour. So if you shorten the gear up, this thing would probably go 9s as is sitting on pump gas. But like Dave said, you know, then he needs an NHRA license and everything. So if he can just safely go close to 10-0, he might get someone to put a cage in it for him and some other stuff. But what an incredible truck. Very nice. Awesome. Couldn't be happier for Dave. He's been working on a project, but he's one of those guys that works a whole hell of a lot and just doesn't have time to build shit like this. So he bought it all done, and really this is like mint. I don't think you could ask for anything better. This is an incredible build. I would love to know the guy who built it and then the guy who tuned it, because supposedly it was remote tuned, but it runs, drives, everything is great. So whoever tuned it really did a nice job, in my opinion. Better than I can do, in my opinion. Way better than I can do. So kudos to that guy. Incredible, especially remote tune. So just wanted to show you, this thing's awesome. It's funny to have, you know, about 1,000 ponies and then, you know, 700 plus. I'm sure this motor would do, it's only on 80-pound injectors and it's at like high 70% duty cycle on high boost. And I mean, it's still on pump gas too, so you could get nuts with this thing, honestly, if you wanted to do. It'd be really cool. I mean, what's neat is they're going to put the AC and everything back in it, they say. I always say I'm going to do that shit too. You could put the 210 pounders in this. This is a flex fuel ECU. You could enable flex fuel and then get someone to tune it. I don't even know if I would touch this thing since it runs so good. And you could make like 1,100 horsepower more than likely. You just need some fuel pump and lines. But then again, like I said to my buddy Dave, that's a whole fucking can of worms. You could just drive this thing as is. It makes so much fucking power. It's so dumb. You know, both of these things with 700 ponies is just totally stupid to drive around on. So figured it would be neat to show you that. I'll get some more footage of driving it around and throw it all together. Maybe I'll even throw some elevator music in. Some duty-free YouTube jams.
There's no one in our way.
With Daddy Dave's truck. We really should have just dropped my truck off and said, hey, we added some gains. This thing is nice. The baby got excited. Yeah, it does.
I can only go like half throttle because you can hear me just pedaling the tires off.
Wow, your video is so much nicer than mine.
And then on low, it feels like it's broken when you flip the switch. You hit it and it's like, blah, and you're like, huh, what happened?
We had all 3 turbo trucks at our house. That's what I like to see.
It just doesn't have that. It spun because it was in second gear, but you can put it to the floor and